Time now is 11:52 a.m. in the morning on June 26th. So, yeah, I slept for, I didn't immediately fall asleep. I went to bed at around 3:30, so let's say I did fall asleep at around 4, like 15 or something. Woke up at around 11, that gives me about 7 hours, which is not bad. Um, yeah, woke up pretty early today. Relatively, at least, because I had things to do, reviews and such. And of course, everybody knows that at around 3 p.m. today, I'm going to have to go take my vaccine injection, first injection. Apparently, Zara had taken it already, also BioNTech, and Miriam hasn't taken it because she's kind of afraid of the pain, the side effects. But yeah, anyways, I'll be taking it. It's just a needle, you know. I didn't think much of it. But it is what it is. You know, it's the coronavirus. I have to take the vaccine. I mean, um, yeah. I don't know if I'll be able to, like, if there are any side effects. I probably won't be able to move around swiftly for the next few days. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But anyways, it is what it is. So in the Discord server of the English 2 class, right, someone was like, I can't find the short story, I looked for so long, and then I replied saying, oh, just go to the table of contents, blah blah blah. And yesterday I only saw that the person said, never mind, I found it, before I replied. So that's kind of fucking awkward. Great way to land my intro. But it's whatever, because these people are going to know me for like 6 weeks and then they're gonna disappear from the universe again, so, you know, it doesn't really matter all that much. But, yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna do too much today. Gotta do a review, gotta, edit a review, and, yeah, that's it. That is pretty much it. All right. Time now is 3:40. How am I gonna do this thing? Time now is 3:40. 2 p.m. and I finally did the first injection of the vaccine. Pfizer, that is, BioNTech. In Hong Kong, there are only two choices: BioNTech or Sinovac. So I took BioNTech, and it was kind of impressive how procedural it is before. Like, I went into the stadium, and there was first this large room where we have to first register. We need to show our ID cards and the documentation that we registered for the injection. We need to show a message on our phones that 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 it was actually us and that we're not impersonating someone else. And then afterwards, we had to wait in an area. And then while waiting, there would be nurses who would come up to us and ask us the same questions. Like, my mom was there too, so the nurses asked me and my mom. Like, there were two nurses, and they approached us, and we were sitting apart. And they asked us the same question. I can hear it. Like, and they constantly ask me, do you know which injection you're going in for? Because a lot of people mix up between Sinovac and BioNTech. So they ask us like 4 or 5 times, like, do you know what injection are you getting? Do you know, is it the first one or the second one? Just to clarify. And yeah, afterwards we went down the stairs and went to the hall and we waited for a while, and then I went to a booth, and there was a nurse. The nurse gave me the injection on the left arm, and that's pretty much it. Afterwards I asked the nurse, like, am I gonna get fever or anything? And the nurse said, probably not, especially given the fact that this is your first shot. So yeah, afterwards we waited outside for 15 minutes to ensure that nothing bad immediately happens, and afterwards we left. My mom bought some fruits, I carried those fruits in red plastic bags, came home, that's it. I'm not gonna immediately take a shower because I don't think that's a good idea. But yeah, it is what it is. This is um this is a cake, but it is a bolo bao cake. A cake that is made after the bun, the very popular bun, the bread that is bolo bao. So it's, this very crumbly, sugary, sweet flake on top. So there's that. Another food video. There is a fruit called mangosteen, and it is purpley, looks like a squashed round. It has a shape of a tomato, color palette of an eggplant. And it's a fruit that's prevalent around the Indian Ocean. So, it is now taken off, and the actual fruit pellets are taken out. As you can see right here, these are the fruits. And I'm going to eat them. I've never been a fan of mangosteen. Until recently, I had a mangosteen drink, which turned out to be quite tasty. So let's have the fruit. It's quite, I feel like the weird fruit explorer on YouTube right now. It's quite, like sour and sweet, which is really nice. The texture is a little bit slimy, but it's all within expectations, It's like, to some degree, it's almost like orange, except the little bits are really large and somewhat slimy. Yeah, it tastes really like oranges. Alright, so time now is 10:45 p.m. on June 26th. This is a pretty awkward thing because I'm using my right hand to hold up my phone. Usually when I film these videos, I would hold up my left hand, but since my left hand is feeling kind of numb right now because I just took the vaccine, I'm gonna be using my right hand. Part of me thinks that writing a poem about Mary is the stupidest fucking idea ever. I mean, how many friggin' poems, how many friggin' people, not poets, just regular people, have written a song or a poet or something about the person they like when the person doesn't like them back? Billions, if not trillions, right? So, yeah, I do think that it sounds stupid, but, somehow, coincidentally, I'm taking this English literature class, and it does seem kind of boring, but I feel like, okay, come on, man. What's with all the commotion? Come on, man. I feel like I'm gonna gain this newfound appreciation for poetry and for literature, and not only in English. I kind of want to dabble into Chinese literature as well, and then I'm gonna write a poem about Mary. Okay, come on. What's with all the commotions, man? What's going on? Anyways, during dinner, I saw my brother open up YouTube, and I saw my new Migos album reviews recommended in his page, and it's probably because he secretly watches my videos. And not that surprised because last year when my SpongeBob meme video blew up, my brother's friend found it, and it would be weird if my brother's friend didn't tell my brother, so my brother knows now, and he's probably secretly subscribed, And part of me wants to just ban him because I don't even know his YouTube account. I don't even know I don't have his IG. I don't text him. I don't, like, we're completely separated. So the idea that he secretly watches me is really creepy, and I don't like that. I don't want that. And also, this is not for him. It's not, whenever I make YouTube videos, it's not for people around my circle. And I know that's very contradictory because YouTube is public, is for the whole world. That includes my personal circle, but that's kind of exactly what I try to avoid here. So this is why I don't like it when, like, if Natalie ever watches my videos, I'm gonna be so mad. Like, if Cedric does, I mean, it's Cedric, so I'm allow him, okay? But it's like watching a TV show, your personal lives and the personal lives of the characters in the TV show are different because it's literally different. So YouTube for me is reality, and everything else I'm experiencing here is the TV show. That's kind of how I feel. So it's meant to be separated. Like, this is what I experience. I report what I experience, and the actual outside world sees it, and I'm sort of like the window in between. I know that's not true, but that's how I feel, and that's what I kind of intended. But of course, that's never going to be true. I don't want to raise my left arm anymore. Yeah, so that's kind of awkward, but I'm not gonna ban him because at the end of the day, YouTube is for everyone, and it is for everyone and for everyone. So it's whatever, I guess. And at some point in the future, if I want to have a successful career, I have to, like, reveal things about myself that I otherwise wouldn't be comfortable revealing. And actually, at this day and age, like, in this very moment, I'm already revealing things that I would never have revealed 10 years ago. Like, my thoughts, my feelings. I say them honestly. A lot of people put on this online persona. Like, I just watched the movie Perfect Blue, right? And it's about how the main character developed this public personality, and it's sort of like different from her actual personality, and I don't want that. And I just find it brilliant that I do these thoughts update videos and I talk about my own personal stuff, like the most personal stuff, like my insecurities. It's all out, man. It's all out in the open. If people want to find a weakness in me and use it against me, well, it's all laying it out on you. I'm bringing them to you on a silver platter. So there's something so genuine about what I'm doing right now. It's actually kind of scary because sometimes I really feel like maybe I should shut up. Maybe I should not. Maybe I should hide. Like, maybe I should create some kind of personality and sort of just act every single day in front of the camera. But that's not gonna happen because A, that's suffering. That's painful as hell. That's not a good thing. B, I don't like that. I don't like lying. I like being honest. Even in front of conflicting people. This is why I would, like, Natalie and Pink aren't really close with one another, and they're not really cool with one another, but, like, for a long time, I was friends with both of them, and with Pink, I wouldn't say shit about Natalie. With Natalie, I wouldn't say shit about Pink. In front of Zara, who's on Natalie's side, I said Pink's a really good person. And even though they disagree, I still believe that Pink is a good person. That's my stance. There's no change. When Topher is here, I can tell him I fucking hate Natalie now, because that's true. I told Cedric that as well. I mean, at that point, I don't even quite care what Cedric thinks, to be honest. It's not like Cedric's gonna rat me to Natalie. There's nothing to be gained from that. Because it's the new age, But just remain true to oneself, I guess. Just remain true. I think that's yeah. Yeah, anyways, back to poetry. Um, like, I fucking hate love songs and romance movies sometimes, but when a good love song comes on, when a good romance movies comes on, I'm like, god damn, this exactly captures my feeling. Because hey, again, I've never dated anyone. I don't know how it's like to be loved. I have no idea. Um, Probably nobody loves me. I don't think there is anyone crushing on me right now, because I barely exist on anything. Like, I barely am present in college. Like, I attend all the classes, but I'm barely there. Everybody's barely there. School is over. I don't have work. There's nothing. I exist on no planes. Um um but there's one bit that I really like about the passage that I just read, which is the things they carried. An excerpt from The Things They Carried by Tim O'Brien. Now I sound like a fucking dork, but one line I really like is when the protagonist sort of describes his love for um, a girl, and one of the descriptions is her aloneness, not her loneliness. She's not lonely, but it's her aloneness, and that reminds me a lot of Mary. I feel like descriptions like this, it's got to be very vague, because a lot of girls are gotta be like this. Like, they're just very alone. Like, there's a certain mystique to them. Like, you don't see them ganging up with 10 other girls and just screaming their asses off. Maybe they actually do. Maybe Mary actually does. In fact, I think Mary does. But when Mary's in front of me, she's always mystical. Like, she's like a mystical creature. And there's just something so alluring about that. It's like finding a gemstone in a mine. The, why am I even saying this? I recently watched Uncut Gems. But you get the idea. I'm talking too much right now. Gotta go. Bye bye. Alright. Time now is 2:08 p.m. on June 27th. I have to use my right hand because for some reason my left arm hurts even more this morning. I didn't have a very good sleep. I constantly woke up in the middle. Maybe it's because of the pain. Yeah, I didn't have any significant dreams, though it was kind of fragmented. It was kind of a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and putting them all together, it just makes no sense. So, I just didn't even make an effort to remember the dream, and now I just forgot about it. I remember it like an hour ago, but now I just. Nah. Anyways, I'm not gonna do too much today. I'm thankful that, I didn't have to do any reviews. To be honest, if I have to do reviews, it's fine. I can talk. But, nah. Today and tomorrow, I'm only going to be uploading Minecraft videos and thoughts update videos. So today I'm going to be uploading a Minecraft video. And, yeah. We're getting closer and closer to Zara's birthday. And, simultaneously Natalie's birthday. And, I've been thinking if I should tell happy birthday to Natalie or not. That being said, though, I don't think saying happy birthday to Mary on October 24th is a good idea anymore, because A, I will come off as a creep if I keep on saying happy birthday to her. Second of all, it's just gonna be very awkward, so that's not gonna happen. Unless she tells happy birthday to me first, which I don't think will happen, but that is that, essentially. So originally, my parents planned that the family is going to go out tonight to have dinner, but since my younger cousin just came out of quarantine after 21 days because he came back to Hong Kong from the UK, he's going to come to our place for dinner tonight, so there's that. That is why I will not be leaving at all today, which is kind of a good news. Anyways, I'm not going to do anything important today other than editing a thoughts update video, doing college homework, as well as perhaps playing Minecraft, actually. And tonight I'll be watching the last 3 episodes of Kakshikoto, which is an anime, and then tomorrow I will, I will I don't have to review it tomorrow yet. No wait, today it's a Minecraft video. Tomorrow it's a Thoughts Update video plus Team Fortress 2. But essentially there's that. My arm's still hurting, and it is what it is. Alright, it is 16:55 right now, aka 4:55 p.m. My left arm still hurts. Just had a small conversation with Leo, just teeny tiny bit. And apparently Pink also went to take the vaccine yesterday. And also, coincidentally, Pink went to the same stadium that I went to, except I and my mom went there at 3 p.m. and she went there at around 12 after noon. So it would have been pretty interesting if we were to ran into one another. But yeah, that is that. Pretty funny, haha. Alright, it is 11:18 p.m. on June 27th right now. Yeah, I first of all, big dinner, 4 pieces of steak shared between like 7 people, which doesn't seem like a lot, but yeah, it's a lot. I'm really friggin' full. And then afterwards we even have dessert. Wow. In other news, my arm is still hurting. It's still very painful, and I'm beginning to feel a little bit tired. I don't know if it's placebo or not. Third of all, I just spent a long time, like an hour. Just call me a weeb, but I was watching this enormous summer festival event live stream from like 6 different POVs at the same time, from Hololive, because they're doing one to say goodbye to Coco, and so I didn't do much homework, but yeah, I still have homework to do. I'm gonna finish watching Kakishikoto, and then afterwards I'm gonna take a shower, I guess, and let's hope I have enough time. And then tomorrow I'm not gonna go out as well. I'm gonna stay at home. I'm gonna edit a Thoughts Update video and a Minecraft video, and then that's it. My left arm's hurting. I hope that it's not gonna hurt tomorrow. It's gonna hurt less, hopefully. That is all. I have nothing else important to say. I want to make less of these because I don't know when to stop. Originally, I planned to stop making these Thoughts Update videos when I arrive at the USA. But I feel like if I arrive at the USA and I begin living my life there, I have I have an even better reason to do this every day, because my life in USA is probably going to be even more interesting. Very likely. Like, it's literally a foreign country. Like, why wouldn't I make videos of myself in a foreign country? So, I may never stop this. Like, this is my life now. I don't foresee myself stop making Thoughts Update videos. So, I don't know. I want to make less of these. So, in the future, I hope that I will do, like, maybe 1 video per week, or maybe 2 videos per week, or maybe, yeah, there's a reason why back then my school update videos are really short, and it's basically 2 videos 1 month, 2 videos per month, 2 to 3 videos per month, sometimes 5, but that's rare. That's because I don't talk that much. Like, there could be an incident, like Mary saying "excuse me" to me, which actually happened. And if this happened in 2021, I would spend a half an hour long video just talking about it. But if it's a school update video, I would talk about it for like 90 seconds and then move on to the next topic, because there's just so much to talk about. And also, I'm kind of reading off of a diary, and not really just... Right now, I'm not reading off of anything. I'm just saying whatever's on my mind, which is great speaking exercise, by the way. Ever since I started these Thoughts Update videos, like, my English skills have gone up really high. Like, I can really organize my thoughts right now, which is bad. I should be bad. I should be bad at English. I should really, I've been thinking about strengthening my Cantonese skills, even though at this point it doesn't even fucking matter anymore, because 6 months later I'm gonna leave Hong Kong anyways. But I still want to strengthen my Cantonese skills, and the first step is really to watch a lot of Hong Kong, like Cantonese YouTube videos. And I don't know a lot of Hong Kong YouTubers, let alone good ones. And there are also a lot of Hong Kong YouTubers who make videos in English, like me, like Kento Bento and Accented Cinema. They're both really good channels, but they speak English. English is too strong. So, yeah, I need to find actually Cantonese speaking channels that are actually good. Yeah, that is all. Time now is 1:06 a.m. in the morning, just to inform you that Mary has posted an Instagram post. This is a really rare moment, because, like, Mary seldom posts anything, like, story-wise, on her Instagram account, on her main Instagram account. She has a private, which I don't follow, but when she posts something, it's real serious. And, yeah, she posted a photo of herself just looking in the camera, looking kind of serious, which is, I should just delete Instagram. I really should. You know, I should. You know, it's Instagram posts like this that really hurt me mentally. But since I've already seen enough Instagram posts and stories that hurt me mentally, I'm unfazed. But just God, just if only I and Mary are even friends, not even romantic partners, just friends. Like, that would already be absolutely insane. Like, I would rather be friend zoned than to be stranger zoned. A lot of people complain about being friend zoned. Fuck you. Fuck you. Try being stranger zoned. Try, not even like girls stranger zoning you. Everyone's stranger zoning you, okay? Like, even people you want to be friends with, just stranger zoning you. You're a stranger to everyone, and nobody thinks about you, nobody cares about you, nobody loves you. Just try that, okay? Like, being friend zoned should be a thing to celebrate about, because you're having friends, you have people to have social interactions with. So having friends is a good thing, okay? I don't care what kind of friend it is. I was friends with Natalie. I mean, I must be so desperate. Even being friends with Natalie is a good thing. Like, just God. Also, apparently, I don't think I've mentioned this, but Keith continued to date. Like, Keith got back together with Jennifer. And, given that Keith now has an Instagram account, it's almost like he's trying to do this, haha, I'm actually really normal kind of shit, which is dumb, and I don't want to see him ever again, or to, yeah, I just fucking hate Keith. That's the deal. Zara and Ann and Topher had, like, dinner together or something, and Zara posted an Instagram story, in her private account, and I was thinking, what if Natalie sees this? Wouldn't Natalie be pissed off that Zara's literally hanging out with her antithesis, Topher? No, her antithesis is Jordana, but her second antithesis is Topher. Like, wouldn't Natalie be angry? Though, to be fair, Natalie's a really mature person now. You can be friends with whoever you want to be friends with. I don't care. I am happy with my life. And all that bullshit. Alright, so time now is 2:30 p.m. exactly on June 28th. Okay, I'm gonna relocate a little bit because I realize I have something important to do. But yeah, it is I'm okay, so good thing. So as you can probably notice, I'm using my left arm to hold up my phone now, which means that my left arm is not as painful now, which is great. But on the downside, before I slept yesterday, I had this feeling, this feverish feeling, like I'm having a fever. And I didn't check my body temperature yet, but it's, it's that feverish feeling. So I think I may have fever. And I think I still have fever, which is a little bit, I'm just not feeling so well. I don't know if I've said this, but like a week ago, Pink texted me asking me if I'm able to contact my mom. And the reason behind is that Pink is now studying a course in her college slash academy, where she's studying a course about NPOs, aka nonprofit organizations, and my mom is working in one. So Pink wanted to ask me to ask my mom if she can do an interview for Pink and her classmates. There's 6 of them for a group project. So yeah, pretty weird, pretty shocking, I guess. But yeah, my mom's like, yeah, sure, and so that's that. Um, I also spoke with Leo a little bit, telling him that my arm hurts and I think I have fever. And then afterwards, I went to Discord, and not afterwards, but simultaneously, I went to the English 2 Discord server and I asked if we're gonna have to use the MLA format or not for the short response. Apparently, yes. Here's the thing. Yesterday, before I slept, I already handed in the thing without any format whatsoever. But luckily, right now it is 2:33 p.m. and I just redid the short response homework and submitted it in MLA format. And since 3 p.m. is midnight in the west coast of USA, I still have time, so I did it. I don't know if I've said this again. I feel like I've been omitting on many things, but in the Film 20 course, during the first presentation of our reality TV show Bible, everybody's got PowerPoints. And I was shocked because I didn't prepare one. So while other people were doing their presentations, I did my own PowerPoint, which is very fucking impressive, I have to admit. And I guess that is that. Yesterday, after I took a shower, before I went to bed, I forgot to actually do what was I gonna say? To convert my huge VLC files into MP4 files so that I can edit them in Adobe Premiere Pro in this PC. So I'm gonna do that now, but this means that I'll probably wouldn't be able to upload what the heck? But yeah, this basically means I probably wouldn't be able to upload 2 videos today anyways, which is a little sad. Also, yesterday I obviously didn't finish watching Kakushigoto because I just didn't have the time. So, also tomorrow is our birthday. Let's just remind ourselves of that. So what am I gonna do today? Nothing special. I just intend to take a rest because I think I have fever. So, unfortunately I'm not able to actually I'm not able to do anything like working out and all that. I'm gonna just I don't want to do homework either. I just want to relax, I guess. All right, so time now is 4:07 p.m. I really don't feel well. I don't know why. My left arm is not hurting as much as yesterday, but my entire body is hurting more than yesterday. Like, I feel like I have fever, but I checked my body temperature. It's actually about 36.9 degrees, but it's checking body temperature through the ears, not the forehead or the tongue. So maybe it's a little bit hotter than that, but it's still considered fine. But I don't know why, I just have this feverish feeling. My eyes and my forehead feels kind of hot. It's like my heart is burning, except it's not really my heart, more like right here. It's just burning. And my back muscles are aching a little bit as if I'm tired. And I have this, it's not dizzying, but it's like the kind of feeling where, you're about to throw up, but you quite can't throw up. So it's just like in the brink of throwing up, that kind of feeling, where it's like I'm being pressed in my lungs, like someone's trying to squeeze something out of me, and it's almost like suffocating. Um, and some parts, like at the back of my head, are feeling a little aching. Some parts, like my arm and my feet, are aching very slightly as well. Like, I just don't feel well, and I don't have the appetite to eat or to do anything really. I just don't want to do anything, even though in my schedule I promised to edit a thoughts update video, which I will actually do right now. But I'm just not feeling well at all. In fact, I think I will go to bed later again. I don't want to exaggerate this, and I feel like this is partially like placebo, because like it's probably not that bad, but I don't know why, but I feel really bad. I don't know why. So yeah. Okay, so time now is 11:17, and no, 7:17, and I was right. I was actually right. I got a 33.3 degrees Celsius. I'm gonna do now. Okay, obvious. Still 33.3, as you can see. Yeah, I got fever. I don't know if this is good news or bad news, because I don't know. Just being sick is not a good feeling. I think everybody knows that. I don't know what am I gonna do for the next few hours. I really have no idea. Originally, there were some mantos, which are like little steamed buns that I can eat, and they're steamed. And I would originally eat them in the afternoon, but instead, at around 5:30, I went to my bed and tried to sleep, and I did not. I did not sleep. I laid on it for 1 hour and 15 minutes, and then I left. I did not fall asleep, and now my head feels really heavy, and my fingers are so cold, which is bad. So there's that. All right, time now is 11 p.m. to be exact. 37.6. It's gone down a little bit. I reached 38.9. That's peak. That's peak temperature. But I'm feeling a little better right now. Okay, 37.9. I'm feeling slightly better right now. Even though I still feel tired. So, yeah, a lot has happened, like, not a lot has happened, but, I don't know, I don't know. I don't know what to say. So yeah, I really didn't do much of anything today. I did, edit a thoughts update video. It's like nothing happened today. I don't know why I said a lot had happened. Cause, like, I tweeted a lot lately. Not a lot, but, like, there's the, I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now. I don't even know. Anyways, I did, like, nothing today. other than editing a thoughts update video and finishing the English homework, um, I didn't do anything. And I'm gonna do some stuff tomorrow as well. I have a review to film. If I still feel really tired and feverish tomorrow, then I'm not gonna film that review. But otherwise, I probably will, to be honest. A man's got a responsibility. I have a movie to watch tomorrow, and I have okay. So I'm gonna finish Kakushigoto right now, but it's 11 p.m. I can't sleep right now. I literally can't. I'm not tired enough to fall asleep right now. So maybe I'm gonna watch like a couple Jujutsu Kaisen right now, or something like that. And then that's it. Maybe I'll spend some time editing my short film, but at this point, I don't. I'm not. I'm just not in the mood for editing. Like when I like sometimes I would imagine what my short films and films would look like. You know, the shots, the cool camera movements, graphics, and my short film didn't check any of those boxes because of filming difficulties and because I wasn't really completely like because the script isn't long enough for me to actually exhibit these cool shot ideas and cool scene ideas and all that. So sometimes I would be listening to music like just it could be anything, you know. Like I would listen to a lot of music, and sometimes these songs come on, and in my head I'm like, wow, what if I make this scene with this song in the back, like Edgar Wright does? And I keep thinking, like I keep visualizing how the scene is going to go, like a pan, like a slow pan, or a slow like a push in, push out with tracks, or maybe handheld. And with the music, it's gonna look so good. It's gonna have a lot of style, and people are gonna love it. But I just can't. I just can't express those things in my latest short film. So I just hope that if possible, I really do hope that I'm able to make another one. Make another short film before I leave, which sounds ridiculous because writing conspiracy scripts took me 3 years, and I'm not exaggerating. And then this Dreams of an Empty Street script took me over 4 months, and then and then after this the script, we have the planning, which took about a month, and then the filming, and now it's been like 3 weeks since the shooting has finished, and I'm nowhere near finishing the post-production side of things. Making movies is extremely complicated, actually. Like at some point in the future, maybe I'm gonna just get used to, you know, oh yeah, script writing, rewriting, planning, casting, uh, all that stuff, you know, and I'll be able to speed run a movie. But at the end of the day, you need at least months in order to make a good short film, and you need at least years to make a good film, like a full length narrative feature. So when I have all these ideas, truth is, I probably will die before I even am able to express all of these ideas. Like I wouldn't live long enough to be able to express everything I want to express. I mean, hell, these thoughts update videos, I talk a lot. So when it comes to movies, it's just as long. You know, it's just as much to pack in. So yeah, I guess there's that. I have nothing else to say. All right. Time now is 3:27 p.m. on June 29th. Shout out to Zara. It's her birthday. I said happy birthday to her. She's a good person, I guess. So shout out to Zara. Anyways, I don't know what's wrong with me, but yesterday I just couldn't sleep. I just couldn't fall asleep until like 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. And I don't want to take any melatonin pills because I already took 2 Panadol pills. And yeah. But I eventually did fall asleep, and at around 1:30 I woke up and I had breakfast slash lunch, and 2 hours had already passed. And I'm gonna check the temperature now. 36.3. 36.6. I don't know why, but my left ear is always a little bit hotter. But I'm fine now. Maybe it's the Panadol, but I don't think it is. Because it's been 13 hours since I've taken the last Panadol pill. So I think I'm actually good now. And my left arm is feeling fine now. Like I can go up and go down. Like, yeah, it still hurts very slightly, but only very slightly. Overall, I feel fine right now. I don't have that heavy headed feeling anymore. And that's great news. I can speak and act of full consciousness and a sound mind and soul again, which is nice. So, yeah, I'm gonna do a couple reviews today. Originally, I planned to only do a Kakushigoto review, but you know what? I'm gonna do the Tyler review anyways. I have 2 episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen, and then afterwards, I have a Rashomon to watch tonight. And that's it for today. Maybe I'll do some English homework, and then that is all. Also, as you can tell, I'm wearing a new shirt right here, which is pretty comfortable, pretty big, and I'm also wearing new pants, which is not that comfortable. It feels like paper. Um, that's all. I have nothing else to add, really. Also, Cedric will not be coming back to Hong Kong because the government essentially banned all the flights from the UK to Hong Kong um, because of the new mutated virus that appeared in the UK and is blowing up in the UK called the Delta version of the coronavirus. So the government decided to ban all the planes that is coming from the UK to Hong Kong. So there's that. So both my elder cousin and Cedric will not be able to return. But since Nick has already returned, Nick is going to continue his quarantine here. Yeah, there is that. Nothing else. Time now is 10:17 p.m. and I don't feel feverish right now. I feel fine. I feel healthy. You know, it's yeah, it's quite relieving that I'm not sick anymore. Yay. Yay. I have nothing else to talk about. I'm gonna do some English homework now, and then I'm gonna watch a movie, and then I'm gonna go to bed. I'm not gonna go out tomorrow. I'm gonna take a shower later, actually, after I watch the movie. That is Rashomon. I'm gonna take a shower. That's right, folks. Shower. And then I'm gonna go to bed. And that's it for today. Really been debating whether I should speak to Nat. Like, I know that speaking to Natalie, like me not speaking to Natalie. Okay, I know that me speaking to Natalie is inevitable. Like, I have to do that at some point, even if I don't say happy birthday to Natalie. There is no way that I will completely not say anything to Natalie forever in my life. And chances are I'll probably say something to her within the next few weeks or the next couple of months. That is a great chance. Um yeah. I don't know. I went to Instagram today and again I see people hanging out with people. And that's all I'm gonna say. Like, Natalie's had lunch with Olivia or something. I haven't even seen Olivia for a long time. I wonder how she looks like nowadays because I know that people like they change a lot, like physically and mentally, especially mentally. Like, people, their personalities just change completely. Um, um, I think, yeah, Queenie has dyed her hair into kind of a orangish, reddish color. So I wonder how she looks like nowadays. Like, everybody's got to look a little different, you know? But, again, it's important to keep in mind that none of that matters. It's not like we're going to see each other ever again. It's the end of June. It's June 29th. The hotel promised that the last possible date for the graduation dinner is June 31st. Is June 30th. Because June 31st does not exist. June 30th. Which is literally 1.5 hours later. Yeah. Fantastic. Yeah. That's all. So, I think I will speak to Natalie maybe a little. If I speak to Natalie a little bit before her birthday, actually, it would make total sense. You know what? It would make so much sense if I just randomly say happy birthday to her. Because, okay, think about Mary. I haven't texted Mary in 4 years. And then I suddenly said to her happy birthday on Instagram on her birthday. Like, you know, I've done it to Mary. Why not do it to Natalie? You know what? Then I'm gonna do it to Natalie, I guess. That's it. The date is set. I'm gonna say happy birthday to Natalie on her birthday. Yeah. If only I decided to hate Natalie between her birthday and mine, then she would have to say happy birthday to me first. Then she would be pressured to do so. Or maybe she wouldn't, because maybe she wouldn't even remember. You know what? It would be really funny if I say happy birthday to her on July 8th, and then on my birthday, she doesn't say anything. Now that would be funny. Now that would be really funny. Yeah. There's that. I didn't do much today, anyways. You know, just moping around, just not really doing anything important, just whatever. You know. Yeah. Had a small conversation with Cedric. So Cedric can't come back to Hong Kong anymore, you know. And so he told me, well, see you next year, if that's possible. If not, then 2023. I'm so happy I saw Cedric on December 31st of 2020. Like, and apparently in the year 2020, Cedric and Natalie never even, like, see each other physically. Like, Natalie isn't doing this. Like, Natalie isn't only doing this to me. Like, she's also doing this to Cedric. Just being really cold-blooded with him, just discarding him. And, yeah. Alright, time now is 2:46 p.m. on June 30th. Yeah. Wow, my voice is deep now. I don't know why, but it's sometimes I wake up and my voice is coarse, and sometimes I wake up and my voice is deep. Usually it's the latter. And then it's going to get more and more coarse as time goes by. Yeah, what am I gonna do today? Nothing. I'm going to be doing some English homework, and then afterwards, actually at the same time, I'm going to be filming an album review, but I'm gonna end up editing 2 movie reviews today because I want to re-upload because YouTube decided to block my video because apparently it's illegal or something, which is absolutely bullshit. Yeah, that is all. I'm gonna play Minecraft, and I'm going to be watching maybe 3 episodes of Nisei Monogatari tonight, and yeah, and I think I should be able to finish the whole Nisei Monogatari in 4 days or 5 days, to be honest. Like, not consecutively, but you know. And that's it. That's it for today. Nothing else. Tomorrow I will have to go out because I need to go to my mom's friend's place again. In other words, I'm gonna bring my laptop and my earphones there, and I'm gonna sit there and listen to music for 9 hours straight, which is going to be very exciting indeed. Um, and since I will be going out tomorrow, then uh, 3 days later I'm going to work out. So, okay, today I stay at home. Tomorrow I go out. The next day I stay at home. The next day I'm going to go out and work out. Push ups, sit ups, jumps, and the likes. And that's all I'm going to say, I guess. There's nothing interesting going on with my life right now. You know, like 2 months ago, I would be saying the same few things again and again and again. Mary, I miss Mary. You know, I miss Mary. I still do. Short film, which I've already fucking filmed the thing. I haven't finished editing it, but I finished filming the thing. So that's a huge hurdle that I like overcame, and that is absolutely insane. I still miss Mary, but I can't do anything right now. And Mary's probably inches deep into, you know, into her love with another person. So I mean, I there's nothing I can do, um, other than writing a huge poem about her, which I'm going to do, by the way. You know, it sounds so stupid, but poems are so versatile. Like you can write poems about anything, and you can express so many different ideas just with words, and it's so versatile, and I just really love that. Um, and also the third thing I would usually talk about is friends, except at this point in time, I don't think like hanging out like there. I don't feel an urge or a kind of pressure. Like maybe 4 or 5 months ago, I would feel a certain urge to meet people because I'm bored and I see people hang out on Instagram, and I'm like, well, fuck, I want to hang out with people too. But at this point, I have no social life at all. I know I don't have a lot of friends, and that's just it. You know, I'm pretty much I pretty much don't care at this point. Like, even if I hang out with Miriam and Zara, at some point it's just gonna get depressing. like, no matter how I hang out with people, no matter how much I hang out with people, the only thing I can get out of hanging out with people is nothing. Like I gain nothing from hanging out with people. Back in the secondary school life, if I hang out with someone, it's actually really helpful because that someone can be, you know, reliable. They can be my ally. You know, they can, um, you know, support me in a time of need. And back me up if something goes wrong. You know, so it's literally, damn, my voice is beginning to get sore. But it is literally beneficial to have friends in secondary school. Like the more friends you have, the more prestige you have. But at this day and age, when I don't have any friends from college, having friends with people outside of college literally means nothing. It literally means nothing. There is not a single circumstance where having a friend would benefit me. So I just can't care because it literally means nothing. And half a year later, I'm gonna leave Hong Kong anyway. So having any emotional attachments to people is just not a good idea. Um, so yeah, that's the brutal truth. So I have literally nothing to going on for me right now. I still have my Minecraft series, which is something that I've been doing for the last year. Um, and I hope I finish the short film, and I hope I'm able to make another one, whether it be conspiracies or something else. But I hope that it's the abridged version of conspiracies. And once again, my computer suddenly froze and suddenly entered a black screen, and it's probably going to stay that way for the next half an hour or so. Once again, it's not the first time this has happened. I don't know if this is supposed to be normal or something, but goddamn, my computer is amazing. It's amazing. All right, time now is 12:03 a.m. in the morning. Not in the morning. After midnight. Um, yeah, I've been really trying my best to do less of this. Just me talking. So, yeah. Uh, two words. Two words. Say it with me. Nothing happened. That's right, folks. Nothing happened. Um, Leo's asking me if I'm free tomorrow afternoon. Unfortunately, I'm not. Just when Leo's free and asking me to go somewhere, of course I'm not free on that day. So, um, actually, it's possible because if I go to my mom's friend's place, at the end of the day, I'm just going to be like doing nothing but listening to music, which is not very productive, I must say. But at this day and age, being productive means nothing because I have nothing. I have nothing to do. I just played Minecraft, and yep. I need to restart my computer. This is what the fuck, man. Yeah. Pink is trying to do an interview with my mom, or at least someone from my mom's company, for her group project. So there's that, and then there's Leo, and then that's it. Cedric said yesterday. Cedric said he had some sort of university in Edinburgh. I asked him where, and he wouldn't tell me for some reason. Even if he does tell me, I'm not going to tell you because if whoever's watching is from Edinburgh, you're going to harass Cedric. So, nah. But that is all. I'm gonna do some English literature homework, and then yeah, and then I'm going to be okay. Why is there no internet connection? Why is there no? This is bullshit, bro. There's literally no internet connection right now. What's going on? But yeah, I'm just gonna do some English literature homework. I'm gonna watch 3 episodes of Nisei Monogatari. If I don't have enough time, then I'll just watch 2 episodes. It doesn't really matter. And yeah, that's it. I may or may not edit some of my short film. I know the short film guy told me to, like, but I guess he's really busy. But he said we can meet up and edit the project together. But I don't know when is he free. I'm always free, aside from tomorrow. But yeah, there's that. Well, signing off. I know I sound so cringy when I say this. When I say this kind of stuff. But like yeah. A couple VTubers are graduating, one today, one tomorrow, and I also spent a considerable amount of time watching their stream, like her stream today, and it's just completely in Japanese, and don't understand a word, and then I just play Minecraft, and then I check, and it's already over. So, rip. Time now is exactly 1 a.m. after midnight on July 2nd. Yeah, just came back home, took a shower, and here I am standing like a man. Um, yeah. As much as I would like to say that there's nothing that happened, something did happen. Surprisingly. Okay, nothing that crazy, but still something. Right. So, anyways, my laptop. Oh shit, I almost showed the usernames. I can't do that. Because that's literally Tyrus. Like, Tyrus is in there. And I can't show that. Okay, but, my laptop, my earphones, brought it there. Sat down, listening to music, that's it. So, let's talk about, okay, there are two things I would like to talk about. People and VTubers. I know I come off really cringe when I talk about VTubers because it's apparently this very cringy thing. But hey, why can't a grown man enjoy watching some VTubers? There's nothing wrong with that. So let's talk about that because today is actually a really important day. No, it's important not because it is the 100th anniversary of the CCP, which is disgusting. It is important because it is the day that Coco is going to graduate. Coco, the VTuber. And yeah, so let's talk about the other topic first. Then the people. And by people I mean like Leo and Pink, Zara and Miriam and the likes. So first of all, right, Leo told me that he's playing mahjong with Topher and Pink, and asking me if I'm free. I said no, I'm not free. So Leo's like, well, another time then. This is pretty interesting because Topher and I are enemies, right? Okay, let's see what are my top 3 enemies. My number 1 biggest enemy of all times, I don't even know. But I guess the person that were the worst to me is Jordana. It has to be Jordana. It can't be anyone else. And I would say Keith is my enemy, except Keith had never done anything that bad to me. But I know he's bad. I'd say Natalie. Speaking of Natalie randomly went online on Discord. I can literally see that. But yeah, I'd say Natalie is my enemy. And then there's Topher, and then there's Topher. Of course, there's Bernice, there's Solomon, there's Tyrus, very briefly, And I respect Tyrus. I respect the guy, and I like him actually. Like as of now, I actually like him. I think he's a pretty chill dude. I don't hate him, but I mean, I don't absolutely like him. There's still flaws in him, but in general, I respect the guy. But yeah, Topher is my enemy, and it might be interesting. If I and Topher ended up having a conversation, it might be interesting. It might. Anyways, yesterday Marty randomly sent me a photo in Instagram DMs, and it's a photo of his laptop screen, and he's watching Seven by David Fincher on his laptop. He didn't tell me what movie it is. He just showed me like a photo of Morgan Freeman, and I'm like, is that Seven? I can tell it just by a screenshot. Not a real screenshot. Just by a photo. I can tell the movie. Haha. I saw Morgan Freeman in that outfit, and I'm like, yep, that's Seven. I mean, what else can it be? And he's like, watch this, and I'm like, yeah, I will someday. So Nick was bored. Obviously, Nick was quarantined, and he's asking if me, Harry, Marty, and Tom want to do a voice chat, together. And I'm like, no, I'm in someone else's house right now. And Harry jokingly said, are you in your girlfriend's house? And I said, I wish. And this is just character development in the highest order, man. Flashback to Form 3 when I and Cedric were really close, and Queenie came up to me and asked me, is Cedric your girlfriend? And back then I was like, no, what are you talking about? Little did I know, Queenie was joking. But when I was in Form 3, I was so immature. I was so childish. I didn't know what a joke was. I couldn't sense the joking tone. But now, of course, I do. And I respond wittily, with wits. And it's kind of ironic because I was comparing what Harry joked with me and what Queenie joked with me. Oof. If you're not, familiar with the whole history of me, then you probably won't know why that's a oof, but it is, okay? If you had studied my history, the history of me, then you know that Harry and Queenie used to be a thing, but things happened and they're not a thing anymore. Queenie returned to Auckland from Queenstown or something in New Zealand. Thank God. If I had said that she's in Queenstown, some people may actually find her and be like, wait, you're Queenie from Enoch's YouTube channel. Some shit like that. It's a good thing that when I do thoughts update videos, it's usually like I usually film it and then it won't be uploaded until like 3 weeks later. It's a good thing. The delay, it's a good thing. Finally, Natalie randomly texted me saying, asshole, when are you planning to respond? Exactly these words, word by word, exactly. Asshole, when are you planning to respond? And laughing emoji. So obviously he's not angry. She's not angry, maybe. I don't know. Originally, like I said, I originally planned to say happy birthday to her on July 8th. But it's currently July 2nd. She's 6 days early. But, yeah, she's... If I talk about Natalie, I'm gonna just talk for a long time. So, okay, I'm gonna talk about Natalie, okay? I'm a talkative person. I hate Natalie. And, me hating Natalie is not something that just happened. It started, like, in May. And, I don't know why, but I feel like I kind of forgot why I suddenly hated her in the first place. But at some point, I was just I have this burning hatred for her. I think it's just, I mean, I remember, but I don't know why I would be so angry at her. I think it's a combination of her ignoring me a lot and just her hanging out. Like, I think partially, yeah, so I think it's her ignoring me a lot and her bullying me and insulting me a lot during my school days. And for the latter, it's unforgivable. It's unforgivable. For the former, though, I could easily counter that by saying, well, if I speak to her more often, regardless of how she's ignoring me, then maybe at least I'll get more responses from her. And also, another good argument is that she's very busy. I mean, come on, she has like 12 jobs. But at the same time, I look at these Instagram stories of, oh, Natalie hung out with Grant and Oliver again. Hell, Oliver. Last time I met Oliver was fuck, DSE results day. That's a year ago, for God's sake. It's been a fucking year. And apparently Natalie, Leo, and Zara had like lunch or dinner together or something like a couple weeks ago. I didn't even know that until Zara told me. So Natalie actually has the capability of inviting me out somewhere. Okay, I'm not her boyfriend. I understand that. But I'm one of her longest running friends, okay? Like, so in conclusion, she's obviously abandoning me. So that is the reason why I hate her. And I have every right to do so. She's a terrible person. But at the same time, I don't want her to hate me. To be honest, if she does, I probably wouldn't care. But I don't want her to hate me, and I don't want a toxic atmosphere to be created. I've had several dreams about Natalie ever since I stopped talking about Natalie. And all these dreams involve Natalie hating on me, I hating on her, and it's just really toxic, and I don't want that. So anyways, I screenshotted Natalie's text. I didn't read it. Like, I had the notification. I screenshotted it, sent it to Cedric, and I said, stage 2 threat. Like, it was such a fun, it's so funny. And I sent it to Pink, like, critical condition, what should I say? And then Pink said no. Like, Pink told me to say no. Like, in a joking way, you know, like, when are you planning to respond? Asshole. Are you planning to respond to me? When are you? Shit, I forgot. But, no. But, yeah, anyways. Okay, I'm going to respond to her later. But I will keep in mind that I have reasons for hating her. I have every right to hate her. I must not be brainwashed by her again. Like, oh, there we go, she's offline. The moment I came clear, the moment I figured this shit out, she's gone. And Tyrus is playing that game again. What is that game? I don't know. But yeah. So I need to keep that in mind. Because back in the school days, like, whenever Natalie's nice to me, I'm immediately like, yay, Natalie's nice to me. Like, good, finally, friendship. To be honest, I had that attitude only because I had nearly no friends back then. So I would latch on to anyone. If Nick decides to be friends with me, hell yeah. If anyone decides to be friends with me, hell yeah. I didn't have a choice. Okay? I had no friends. I would latch on to anyone. And right now, I also had no choice. But right now, there is no need for... You know what? I should talk about this in a separate video. I feel like I can go on forever. So, alright. I guess I'm going to move on to my next topic. VTubers. So, Coco graduated. The final stream, Saigo no Haishin, starts on 7 p.m., which is Japanese time 8 p.m. And that's a bit of an issue because I had to have dinner. And but yeah, I watched the first few, and I had my laptop, so I actually watched it live on the laptop. But I kind of don't want adults to see me watching Japanese anime girls, so I opened a new tab, and then I simultaneously watched it on my phone, of which I can hide away. And yeah, it was a great last stream, and it was so popular. Like, even before the stream started, there were already like 150,000 people waiting, which is absolutely insane. And I think the stream hit 480,000 people peak, which is amazing. But yeah, it was good. It was really emotional. I thought the concert would go on for longer. Like, I thought there's gonna be a lot of singing, dancing, joking around, but no, it was just 3 songs, and it's just Coco, Watame, Coco, Watame, Toa, Runa, and Kanata together, and it's just them five. And I kind of understand that because, I mean, COVID's still a huge thing in Japan. It's not like they can cram like 1 million people into one studio, and even so, like it's still going to be really difficult. So yeah, at the end, it's just the five of them, and it was a great, heartwarming performance. Am I even charging? I think I am. It was a real great, heartwarming performance. There was one bit where, like Toa and Kanata were reading their letters, and I watched it on my phone like occasionally because I was having dinner, and I didn't even hear the sound. It was muted, but I could see them like crying, their avatar sort of clipping, and them actually seriously crying, and that made me want to cry too, which is just sad. And I compare this with yesterday's, graduation dream of, Suzuhara Ruru, and her graduation dream is just like quiet, so quiet. She ended like a whimper. She left so quietly, like it was just talking for 2 hours and that's it. Like no concert, no singing, no dancing. Nobody called in and spoke to her at the end. Like she just talked for 2 hours and then she's gone. Maybe it's because of her health conditions, but it was so much different from the Coco one. But even for Ruru's last stream, like it peaked at like 150K people still. But yeah, wow, Coco stream made me cry almost, which is bad. Why am I so emotionally attached? Like partially, like like it's actually real people, you know. Also, somehow there are commercial signs at bus stops in Hong Kong with Coco's face on it, which is amazing. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna visit there. Okay, I'm gonna go to. It's apparently near the Central Library. I'm gonna go there. Okay, I'm gonna go there and take a photo at some point in the future. I don't know how. I don't know when. I'm gonna go at some point. But yeah, there's that. Like, man, just Coco was singing her original song at the end, and I can tell she practiced her singing a lot because her singing back then was actually bad, you know. But now her singing is actually pretty good. And near the end, the other four just walked away, and then she sang for like a few more seconds, and then she just walked off, and then that's it. And it was just like, oh, yeah. Anyways, it's the 100th year since the CCP has formed. I want to talk about this only a little bit because I don't want to dwell on such a terrible thing too long. But yeah, I don't know why, but today I did a lot of research on Cultural Revolution. There was a video released today about the Great Leap Forward, and a lot of people must also know what happened subsequently, the Cultural Revolution, and wow, it's way worse than I had known. Like, there were so many massacres, like the Guangxi Massacre, Guangdong Massacre, Yunnan Massacre, massacre, thousands of people killed, millions of people killed, and like so many artifacts burned down. It's terrible. And the fact that there are people celebrating CCP, it's disgusting what they had done. And it just doesn't stop there. The tyranny doesn't stop at the Cultural Revolution. Next up, we have the Tiananmen Square Massacre. Next up, we have what they did to Tibet. Next up, we have the Uyghur Genocide. Next up, we have what they did to us, Hong Kong. The tyranny does not stop. They keep killing people. They keep ruining lives. It is not a political party to celebrate. It is like the Nazist party. I'm witnessing history right now. I'm living in history right now. I'm literally being directly affected by a totalitarian regime. And it's scary. It's horrifying. maybe 100 years from now, if this regime falls, 100 years from now, there's going to be a textbook, and there's going to be a chapter talking about this regime, and I'm going to be in it. Like, I'm going to be a part of it. And that's horrifying. So, yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. I salute to Kaicho. And I'm going to speak to Natalie. And I will not immediately talk about the conversation with Natalie. If it does happen, I'll talk about it tomorrow morning. But it's probably nothing important. Like, if I'm in Form 1 right now, like, if I'm 12 years old right now and I had a conversation with Natalie, like, I would probably wet my pants. Because I would be so scared. Like, Natalie used to be really fucking scary. Like, people just I lose respect for people more and more and more. Like, people back then used to be powerful. Like, Natalie back then is this force of evil. And now she's just a girl. I mean, yeah, I guess she's still kind of cute. But that's just the appearance. All her personality is ripped from her. I hope that doesn't happen to Mary. If I ever see Mary and talk to her again, I'll tell her, you know what, keep your old personality. Keep it somewhere. Don't completely erase it. Just don't.